Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video of mine. I haven't done an English video in a while. I don't know why, because I should practice speaking English, right? Because even though I'm living here in Australia, I don't get to speak much English, because at home we don't really speak English at home, so I think I should try to practice more, right? And I chose to practice today because there is a really funny story that there is a really funny, not funny, but how can I say, weird story that just happened to me. Not just happened, it's been happening the whole day, right? So today is it's a Thursday. I don't know exactly what day of the week it is, maybe the 17th, I think, July. But what happened, guys, is that I'm a painter, right? Most of you guys know I'm a painter here in Australia, and I've got some. Oh my God, that's a really sweet truck, man. It's a nice Silverado. All right, so what many of you guys sorry, I was just divagando. All right, I'm gonna speak a little bit of Portuguese in the middle of whatever I'm saying. All right, so don't mind that. Yeah, guys, so what's going on is this whole week, so today's Thursday, right? So this whole week my boss been saying to me, oh, we're gonna go for a grumpy old lady's house on Thursday, you and me, because usually we work in 3. So I'm not gonna say anyone's name or where they live or anything, so you shouldn't have to worry about anything. So because let's just say the characters are fictional, right? Even though they're not, they exist, right? So, all right, my boss has been telling me that, all right, we're going to a grumpy lady's house, and I thought he was kidding me, because, all right, like, how does he know she's grumpy? Like, she's hiring us, she's paying us to do something for her. Why would she be grumpy at us, right? So I just had this thought, right, with me, and man, when we got there, like, I had this thing in my head that she was grumpy, right, even though I haven't met her yet. So when we got there, like, we pulled up in the morning. It was like 7:30 a.m. Yeah, and then as she was walking out of the door, you could literally sense you could see the aura, like the grumpiness around her. Like not the grumpiness, but the negative feeling that she projects around herself for some reason, like she's walking like that, like with her face like almost angry at whatever happened, at whoever. All right, first thing she ever tells us was, I'm gonna be here the whole day, you can park your car, like that. Oh, she was being nice, she was being polite, but the way she said it sounded really weird. Okay, I didn't really mind that because I'm not really sensitive. Like, I'm not really sensible for that. So, man, to me, I don't really care how grumpy the person is. I don't really care how negative the person is. I'm there to do my job, and that's it, man. How they say, oh, I don't take shit, but I do take, like, I really don't care. I'm professional at that level that I don't care if the client is grumpy or whatever. Man, I'm just into work. Just leave me alone, all right? If you don't want us here, just go home. That's it. All right, so she was like that. I was like, okay, she's a bit grumpy. Like, you can sense that, but nothing out of the usual. Like, everyone, maybe they have some grumpy days, So I was like, okay, I'm gonna relevar, right? A little bit of Portuguese for you guys. So I was like, okay. And then the moment I was outside, she was like my boss, he was peeling like the old paint out of the ceiling, right? Peeling it with a blade, and then she was talking to him like, "Oh, your quote was incredibly higher than everyone else's quote." Blah 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 blah. She was like complaining, but the job that apparently what happened is that the job is way worse like than we were expecting. Oh, I know how to get to home from here, I think. Yeah. So the job was worse than we were expecting. So he told her, "Oh, if I knew it was like this, I would have charged you like blah 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 extra amount, X amount more." You know, she wasn't happy with that. She was like, "No, what she said? She said something." She was like, "Yeah, yours was incredibly higher than everyone else. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just do it myself then, you know, like that." And then, okay, let's calm down, let's talk, all right? And guys, the worst thing that got me going, right, was when I entered her bedroom, right, like her main bedroom where she sleeps, I was shocked. There was a bit that was like, I was literally staring at my boss, and because he doesn't really read fast, you know, like, so he probably didn't see that, like, because he doesn't read properly. It's alright, doesn't matter. But when we were so there's the what the hell is it? Not the wardrobe. Yes, there's the wardrobe where she puts all her stuff, like she brooms her hair and stuff like that. So as we were putting the little plastic sheet over her stuff, there was like a piece of paper that said never, and like never, right? Never trust anyone else, be friends with anyone, have faith in anyone, care, love for anyone ever again. It was like that. So never do anything good for anyone ever again. I don't know what this lady's been through. Probably she's been through some trauma, like she's got betrayed by someone, you know, or cheated on, or whatever. Then now she's got some trauma that she doesn't want to do any bad for anyone, any good for anyone. And I was like, I got shocked. I was shocked because, man, I've never seen anything like that. And then I've never seen this amount of bitterness, you know, inside of someone, you know, like. And then, okay, we're like sheeting her room, all of that, like putting the drop sheets over things. And then by her side of the bed, of her bed, she had like a baseball club, like, not a baseball bat, sorry, like ready to go. Ready to go. Did someone freaking break into her house or something? I don't know. She's gonna get knocked over by her in a baseball bat, which for me was really funny because I don't know. She doesn't live in a bad neighborhood. Like it seems pretty safe, and I don't really know what this old lady would do against a man that's breaking into her house with a baseball bat. And like, just grab the damn thing, you know, something like that. And then under her pillow, literally, under her pillow, she's got a freaking shifter. I don't know, it's to knock someone else and whoever breaks into her room or whatever, but she literally sleeps with a shifter under her pillow. And it was, man, that's not normal, you know, that's not normal at all. Like, how can, like, man, this truck is going way above speed limit, but I don't really care. So that's not normal, right? So for those who doesn't know what the hell a shifter is a chave inglesa, right? For those who doesn't speak English. So she had a chave inglesa underneath her pillow. And all right, that's all good. And now at this point, I started to get a little bit scared of her, you know? I was like, maybe if I do something wrong, if I say something wrong, maybe she's gonna like go off on me or something, you know? And I don't know, she seemed to be not a really nice person, and I'm a freaking immigrant in her house. You know, like what's gonna happen? She's gonna I don't know, kick me out of her house or something. All right, so I started to get a little bit scared of her, and then when we went to the other room to freaking sheet it over as well, on the wall, like there was a piece of paper, like a giant piece of paper like this with some crosshairs on it, like 4 or 5 crosshairs, and some little tiny holes on them, right? I mean, my boss was like, all right, so she plays darts. Let's just keep this dart thing somewhere. So like, he thought she was playing darts with it, right? Before. And I'm like, all right, let's just move it. And when I was moving it, and on the very bottom of the thing, it would say Brisbane indoor pistol range, like club, something like that, pistol shooting something, you know. It was like, man, these are not darts. These are literally bullet holes, you know. She was literally shooting things. And that's exactly when I got really scared of her, because I was like, man, all right, she's probably got a gun here somewhere, you know. And guys, the thing is, the reflection that I was having on her is that she lives in Australia, right? Which is it's commonly known as a safe place to live. You know, you don't really have to worry about welfare. No, actually, they do have lots of welfare here. You don't really have to worry about I don't know, the price of stuff, the safety, you know, this sort of stuff. So I was wondering why would she protect herself so much from something that doesn't really seem to be around here, you know? I would understand if she was in Brazil doing that, you know, because it's pretty dangerous. But yeah, I got a really bit thoughtful on that. Yeah, so this is actually one of my first English videos. Not first, like I think I've done like a couple of videos on like speaking English before. This is the most recent one, obviously. So if you guys want to hear more stories about like my daily life, what's going on, because I've got heaps, guys. I got tons of stories to tell you guys if you guys want it. I know that major part of my audience, not to say like 99%, are Brazilian. So, and I don't know if all of them would speak English to understand all of this, but of course I would do like a Portuguese version of the same story, which would be way funnier. But yeah, if to this really small percentage of people that wants to that's watching my channel that speaks English, if you guys want to hear more content on English of my daily life, of stories or goofs or whatever happens, just let us know in the comments, and I'll do it for you guys, all right? So that was the story for today. Man, this guy, he's literally smoking in front of me in his car, and he's blowing smoke out the window and coming straight to my windshield, man. All right, I'm in Carindale now. Oh, this is Westview. Yeah, this is the Westview Carindale. Man, this shopping mall here is massive. It's like really big. All right, see you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it. Bye.